Hello viewers, in this video I would like to discuss numerical integration. Numerical integration is the approximate computation of an integral using numerical techniques. Why do we use numerical integration or where we apply it? Numerical integration is applicable when functions do not possess closed form solutions or exact solutions. Here we have a function fx is equal to integral 0 to x e to the power minus t square dt. We get its solution in error function form. So here we can apply numerical integration to get an approximate solution of this. Second case is when data points are available in a tabular form. It means it is applicable when data for variable are available in the form of a table. Then we can find out the area under the curve. That is the integration. And the most straightforward numerical integration technique uses the Newton-Cotes formulas, also called quadrature formulas, which approximate a function tabulated at a sequence of equally spaced intervals by various degree polynomials. So here we see Newton-Cotes integration formula. We can see a curve here on xy axis, and this curve is denoted by fx. We take a point a is equal to x0 and function value at x0 is f0, function value at x1 is f1, function value at x2 is equal to f2, x2 is equal to x0 plus 2h, and last we have taken nth point b is equal to xn and function value is fn at this. So we have to find out the area under this curve, which is inside the points x is equal to x0 and x is equal to xn, denoted by a and b. To integrate a function fx over some interval ab, so ab are included, divide it into n equal parts such that fn is equal to fxn and h is equal to b minus a upon n. So this we have seen in this figure also, the 10 parts we have taken, and fn is equal to fxn, h is b minus a upon n, n is the number of parts. Then find polynomial which approximate the tabulated function and integrate them to approximate the area under the curve. Now we write I is equal to a to b fx dx, which is equal to x0 to x0 plus nh fx dx. We see that a is equal to x0 and b is equal to xn, which we have seen in previous slide, and xn is equal to x0 plus nh. Now we substitute x is equal to x0 plus ph, differentiate it, we get dx is equal to hdp. Now we put the value of x as x0 and x0 plus nh to get the limit values. So when we put x0, then we get p is equal to 0, and when we put x is equal to x0 plus nh, we get nh is equal to ph. It means p is equal to n. We substitute limits 0 to n and value of dx is hdp. We put x is equal to x0 plus ph, we get this I. To integrate it, first we expand fx0 plus ph with the help of Newton's forward interpolating formula, and then we integrate it term by term and substitute the limits. So we first integrate f0 p, and when we put the limits 0 to n, it becomes f0 n. Then we go to next p square by 2 del f0. When we put the limits, it becomes n square by 2 del f0, and so on. So this is our formula, that is Newton's Cotes quadrature formula. Hello viewers, in this video I would like to discuss trapezoidal rule for integration, and we have this figure in this slide where we can see there is a curve. At this curve we have taken 2 points and joined these 2 points with the help of a straight line. It means we are approximating the curve with the help of a straight line. So these 2 points on x-axis are a is equal to x0 and b is equal to x1, and function values are fa and fb at these 2 points respectively. It means we are approximating the function fx on x0 x1 by a straight line, and it is called trapezoidal rule. It is a 2-point formula, also we call it 2-point formula. Now we take Newton-Cotes quadrature formula, and in that we put n is equal to 1, and when we put n is equal to 1, we can write down I value as a to b fx dx, which is equal to x0 to x0 plus h, because only first point has been taken, fx dx. Now we will substitute value of x as we did in Newton-Cotes formula as x0 plus ph. We differentiate it and get dx is equal to h dp. We substitute value of x and dx in the value of I, and we write down the limits also as 0 to 1. So when we substitute f x0 plus ph and expand it with the help of Newton's forward interpolating formula, we get f0 plus p del f0, and limit is 0 to 1, h dp is value of dx. Now we integrate it term by term and substitute the limits. So we see it comes h f0 plus half del f0. Now we can expand del f0 and can write down as f1 minus f0, and we simplify the term which is in this bracket. We get h by 2 f0 plus f1. So I value we got h by 2 f0 plus f1. This is the trapezoidal rule, which is based on 2 points. The composite trapezoidal rule, here we have to evaluate a to b fx dx. So we subdivide the interval ab into n subintervals. In this figure we can see that fx is a function, and we have taken 2 points on this, which can be denoted by a and b on x-axis, and we have subdivided this interval a to b into n subintervals. So the area under the curve in each subinterval is approximated by a trapezoid. The integral is then approximated by the sum of all trapezoidal areas. So what we do, we take 2 points xi to xi plus 1 fx dx, and we use 2-point trapezoidal formula, which is h by 2 fi plus 1. Now we take all the trapezoids, so I takes value from 0 to n minus 1, and we take summation of all these. So this becomes summation I is equal to 0 to n minus 1 h by 2 fi plus 1. So now limit is here a to b fx dx. Now we open this summation, and we can write down h by 2 f0 plus f1, then next is f1 plus f2, next will be f2 plus f3, and so on till we reach to the last interval, and we get fn minus 1 plus fn. So we see first and last value has come once, and rest of the values, all other values have come twice. So we can write down h by 2 f0 plus 2 f1 plus 2 f2 up to plus 2 fn minus 1 plus fn. Now let's see one example based on trapezoidal rule. So this example is a river is 80 meters wide. The depth d in meters at a distance x meters from one bank is given by the following table. Calculate the area of cross section of the river. So x values are 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, and depth d is 0, 4, 7, 9, 12, 15, 14, 8 and 3. These are corresponding values, means for x is equal to 10, depth is 4, and say x is equal to 60, depth is 14. Now we apply the trapezoidal rule, and we have to find out that what we need to calculate. So this is integral 0 to 80. These are the limits of x 0 to 80 fx dx. So what is fx dx? We don't know function here, so that is why we are applying this Newton